Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast with Attitude LR4. And this is episode 233. Nothing beats originality. Guys, we got a lot of things to cover, and you'll understand the title once we get to the Super Sentai Zone. So yeah, we've got, like I said, we got a lot of things to discuss, and all the fun stuff that we've been wanting to talk about. But before we do all that, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-hosts. All right, we've got Ryan.
Hello.
And we got Rick. He's doing something right now, so I don't know if he's in the middle of still moving things around. So
I can at least say hi.
Oh, hello. Well, okay, then these things are really on the way. So, but yeah, so how was everybody's week? Ryan, let me go to you first. How's everything going with you, man?
Same old, same old.
Oh, yeah. Rick, what about you, man? Oh, he's still doing
kind of upside down right now. And that's physical, not the week. And it's not completely, it's partially, but still. I think I'm in a good spot right now. Which I know just sounds weird. Upside down, good spot. Week, goes there.
Okay, interesting. So, like I said before, we're going to continue doing the whole monthly episodes of LR4. So that way, instead of doing them every Sunday each month, we're, because that way it gives us more stuff to talk about. Yeah. I mean, we're getting some good topics. We got a lot to talk about for the Super Sentai Zone. So let's go ahead and enter the Super Sentai Zone. All right. So as usual, we start off with the Super Sentai Zone. We discuss episode rates for Gojuger. So we're going to talk about episode 44. I'm Red. The original Sentai has arrived. So what I remember of this episode is Toei was holding a contest for a original design for a Red Sentai, and it ended up becoming the Origa Red, which the theme was origami, and it fit really well with this episode because it also had the Kakaranger. Now, do they go by? Now, Rick, I gotta ask you this: with Kakaranger, do they go by color or different type of names.
Oh Lord, I forget.
But
I think they went by color, but I believe it might have been the Japanese word for the color, not the English word.
okay.
I think. I'd have
But-
to look that up.
Yeah, I mean, I do.
I haven't actually got around to watching the series.
Yeah. So I liked what they did with this episode because it explained that one character from the very first episode of Go Juju, the one that had Kurigata Ojor's Sentai ring. And they basically handed it off to this guy right here. We don't see who is behind the helmet in this episode. In these episodes, he's just very secretive. But I like the design. I thought this was a cool way of doing this episode. So I mean, right off the bat, I'm going to give it a 10. It was a really good, especially because it came from a fan. And I think if Toei comes back with Super Sentai at some point from their hiatus, I would think it'd be awesome if they ended up doing this as their Super Sentai. But that's all up to copyright and all that stuff. So, Ryan, go ahead and give your review on this and give your little tidbit and your rate. I gave it a 10. So yeah,
I thought it was a good episode. This the one with where he's trying. I'm not sure if he's trying to understand like what it means to be like a hero or something in like the episode or whatever. So Goju Wolf's like, or I thought about a different episode. I don't know. The brain fart. Oh shit! I'm trying to think. To be a hero, so he's like, because they don't believe they don't really believe that this team is like an actual team, just the way they are.
right.
So, I guess like the Kaku Ranger Red, and then the this guy on the screen, how they're like, this is how
Orga
you should,
Red, yeah.
Yeah, this is how you guys.
pronounce it.
This is how you should be, or whatever, like that, or whatnot. I'll give it a 9.
Okay.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I'm on Ranger Wiki right now, looking up what they went by on that team of Kakuranger. Oh, come on! It's being so weird. All right, here we go. Let's meet. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. So, Ryan, you said a 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Rick, really quick, I just wanted to say something. Yeah, they did go by their color names, but they were known as Ninja Red, Ninja White, Ninja Yellow, Ninja Blue, Ninja Black. And then Ninja
So they did
was
use the English word. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Ninja that went by the Japanese colors.
Yes. Okay. Because
Okay.
I thought, and Ninja Man was the character for Ninjor in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And
Yes.
this, yeah. So, all right. Okay.
Yeah,
We figured that
Ninjor is
out.
Ninja Man. It would have been nice to see him return again, like he did in Go Kaiser. But
Anyway,
no,
Rick, your turn.
overall,
Go
this
ahead.
was a great episode. I'm giving it a 10.
Okay. And also, I think I forgot to mention that the guy that played Ninja Red came back, and he actually accessed his
He was
power.
his character.
Yeah, he
wasn't
had,
an alternate version getting the ring. He was his character.
Yeah, he wasn't a universe warrior. That's what they called him, I think, in the
Yes.
in the show. So yeah. So for this episode, 10 for me, 9 for Ryan, and then 10 for Rick. So that's a 29 down the board right there, all together. So next episode, episode 45. Matching rings. All the Reds
I said
stand
it looked like 95.
by their comrades. So another great episode because I do like how in this episode, Ori got Red gets the chance to pilot. He gets to pilot Tegasaur Red, I think, in this episode,
Mm-hmm.
and he summons. He has the ability to summon the Shogun Megazord, which was the Rick. Can you tell me what that one was called? Do you remember what the Shogun Megazord was called in the show?
I don't know the pronunciation.
Okay, but yeah, he by using that origami, he used it to summon. Yeah, so
But I
Ninja
do
Red.
know, like with Daijujin and Dragon Caesar, they were their own sentient beings.
Right. And but with this episode, it was great. I mean, I liked how they did this. He accepted, and I think this was episode 40, episode 45. This continues after the other episode.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing some type of contest of who could be the scariest yokai, and yokais are in Japan are ghost. That's spirit. What a spirit's
It
called.
was also, I believe, the term used for Kaku Rangers monsters.
Right. So I'm giving it a 10 right off the bat. Another good episode. But like I said, if whenever and if someday Super Sentai comes back from its hiatus, hopefully they consider doing this as their Super Sentai season because I think that'd be awesome. But I gave it 10. Ryan, you're up, man.
I'll give it a 10.
Just everything you remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Rick, go ahead and give your little spiel, man. And
So
then go ahead
I
and
am
give
going
me
to give it a 10 as well. To piggyback off Ryan's thing, though, from for the last episode, with them not acting like a team, the whole premise of the entire season is to not have them be a team. So Ori's Red's whole mission to make them act like a team kind of is weird, considering
right.
They work
Goal
together
of the
as a truce, basically.
Exactly.
And
Which is an interesting concept for a series.
and the
We're
thing is,
only working together because we have the same goal in the end.
exactly, they have the same common goal to
Yeah, to kick each other's butt.
But yeah, so 10.
So yeah, I
10,
already
10.
give it a 10.
Yep, 30 down the line for this episode. So yeah, so next time for our next episode of LM4, we're still continuing the Super Sentai Zone right now, but we're going to be doing the final. I think it's the final 4 episodes we have to do.
Yes.
Yep,
Because 49's last episode.
Yeah, so we have 40. So we have final episodes. Yeah, it's getting down to it. It's getting down to us finishing talking about this series.
I mean, at the end of this episode, between the 6 of them, they have possession of all the rings.
Right. But we're not going to get into that yet until our next episode.
Oh, no, that kicks off the final.
Yeah. So now let's go ahead and get into the rest of this the Super Sentai Zone. We have another Memorial Edition, guys. The the Vulcan Brace, which, Rick, if you want to say something, go ahead and say something about Sun Vulcan and a little fun fact of a certain comic book writer.
Not many people outside of hardcore fans know this, but Stan Lee wanted to produce this in the U.S. as essentially a Power Rangers series, before Power Rangers. I want to say that it got a dub in Hawaii. It may have been the next season after this, but there was a Sentai series that got like a dub, or not a, yeah, like a dub over adaptation.
Like an English dub, basically, kind of like what they do with animes.
Yeah. I think it may have been this one. It may have been the one after.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get a look at a little sample video of the Vulcan brace. So let me go ahead and just go to the. Here it is. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, there was a look. There's that look at the Sun Vulcan brace. Well, the Vulcan brace, as they call it. Memorial Edition brace. Rick, did you want to go ahead and explain why there are 3 different bands here? Even though you explained it a little bit.
There's only one band, but it has the 3 faceplates to symbolize each of the warriors.
Right.
The eagle, the shark, and the panther.
That's what I was about to ask him what those represented. And this is the first ever.
Which is also air, water, and earth.
So I'm guessing air is the eagle. Obviously,
Yes.
earth would be the panther, and then water would be the shark. And another fun fact of Sun Vulcan, this was a team of all male.
Yes.
No females.
It's the only Super Sentai series not to include a female warrior.
Yeah, so basically no girls allowed. But yeah, so guys, this is available on Tokullectibles right now. Like I always say, I always put direct links in the description below for every episode during every episode of LR4, so you guys can pre-order this. So right now, the full payment. Well, first off, the estimate shipping release is August 20 of this year, and the full payment is $175. But if you do a deposit, it's $90. So, guys, if you want to get this, I wouldn't miss out on your opportunity. And for this being a Memorial Edition, that's not a bad price.
No.
Considering,
the fact that the base also omits the essentially SOS signal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ryan, what do you think of this, man? I mean, I know you probably haven't. Have you been going back and watching a lot of the Sentai seasons?
A couple of them.
I mean, what do you think of this price for this Memorial Edition?
That's not bad for what you're getting.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's really cool. I like it, and you know, it's all about guys. Um, with us, we have to have the space, and we have to have basically just the space where to put it. It's a cool looking collector's item, definitely, because I do like how they come with the stand for it, and for display purposes. So yeah, guys, don't miss out on your chance on getting this item. If you guys like to get the memorial editions of the Super Sentai changers, you don't want to miss out on that.
Space in this mansion.
So now we're going to be continuing on the Super Sentai zone with 25 years of Gal Ranger. Guys, this year marks the 25th anniversary of Gal Ranger. And to celebrate it, they are releasing two SMPs, and one of them is the Blue Moon version of the Gal Hunter.
Oh yes, I have that pre-ordered.
Yep, and so I mean, I don't really see the difference between them. They look kind of similar, I guess.
Well, the alligator blue
is all blue instead of green. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
I mean, other than that, it's the same thing, which is why I pre-ordered it, because I don't have the Pretazord.
Right.
So it'll be nice to have one, even if the coloring is slightly different.
Yeah, I mean, maybe someday they'll re-release it. Who knows? You can always hope.
Right.
And then variant.
We'll get a version of this in the next one.
A variant version of the Gal King, the black version, which is I think it's like a black and silver kind of right there. But so if you guys like variants of different type of mini plas and mechas and robos, you guys can always go for that. So going back to Gal Hunter, the Blue Moon, he is going to be released July of this year, and the full payment is $115. But if you put it down for deposit, it's $55. So that is in the direct.
I was happy with the price.
And that is in the direct range right now. So guys, don't miss out on your opportunity to get this. And then for the Gal King Black version, it is going to be released the same time in July of this year. It's $115, and then deposit $55. So guys, with that said, I recommend definitely going to Tokullectibles if you're going to get something to this magnitude, because they have some really good deals. I mean, I can personally vouch for them. Rick can vouch for them. Ryan can vouch for them. I mean, they've done a really good job on where they don't just randomly put your stuff on hold and then cancel your order, where some places would do that.
You'll usually get it either a day before, a couple days before its release date, or they're good with communication.
Oh, yes, they are.
Really good communication.
I had one time where I placed an order because I saw that they had that first mini plot for Boom Boonger available.
Mm-hmm.
And within 24 hours, they messaged me saying, "We apologize. Our inventory was off. We don't have that. Not only are we refunding your money, but here's an extra $5 for the inconvenience."
Yeah, it's they do a good job, and I want to give a shout out to Tokullectibles for all the hard work they put into making sure people get these items. sometimes things can get delayed. Sometimes, the item doesn't get to them. And, for example, when Rick went to, it was PMC 2022 is when you got
Yes.
the Astro Mega Ship, which also is known as the Mega Galaxy or
Galaxy
whatever.
Mega
Galaxy
and
Mega.
Delta.
Yeah. And thing is,
Yeah.
that wasn't on their site. That was on stock at the time, or it was, pre-order, it was closed. And he originally, you ordered that, right? And
Yep.
they didn't have it available at the time, and they just said, "Oh, okay. Well, since you ordered it, here you go."
Yeah. Well, I showed them that I had it pre-ordered. I actually put up the link. They
Yeah.
went ahead and marked it as delivered and gave me the one that they had at their booth.
So it's really cool that they do that kind of stuff, and they don't, I mean, I'm not saying that companies screw people over. I'm not,
Oh,
I'm not saying. I mean, it'd be nice if some companies would, be more efficient like that,
I
But
think Tokullectibles being just basically 3 people
oh yeah,
means that there's not a lot of moving parts to mess things up.
Yeah.
well, and also,
It's literally the owner, her husband, and her brother.
yeah, and it's a it's a privately owned business.
Yeah.
It's it's a small business, and they
Yes.
put a lot of work into it, and they're fans of Power Rangers, a lot of other anime, a lot of tokusatsu. They're big fans of a lot of stuff, and I think they do a really good
They're big
job on.
fans of getting the fans what they want.
Oh yeah, and with Rick and I love how they did. And if you guys if you guys have the deluxe Tegasword, they have an option where you can actually order a handle that will fit adult hands. It's 3D printed. You just have to unscrew some stuff, and it will
Yeah.
be able to access it. I didn't worry about that since I did order the Tegasword Memorial Edition. That's going to fit my hand more, so I think I'm good. But yeah, like I said, guys, I would definitely recommend. If anything, I recommend shopping Tokullectibles because they do a great job on making sure, if you have questions or you say, hey, listen, I was just curious about a certain thing and it wasn't included. Was that when the first guy? I know they said first come first serve. I just want to make sure that they keep in good contact and they keep in good communication with people.
Yeah.
So
And they let you know ahead of time on their site that it does. So, like, if it's set to release July 7th, it'll probably be about 2 weeks before they have it in hand. And then about another week in order to get all the labels and everything set up so that they can start shipping everything.
right.
And sometimes they get it out faster.
Oh yeah. And like I said, man, props. LR4 will always show a lot of support for Tokullectibles because I didn't, like I said, I didn't start actually buying stuff from Tokullectibles because cost
I
and
forced him.
you guys convinced me to buy. I mean, you guys got me into this. I mean, I don't do the models. I do like the deluxe line of the toys. I know they're for kids, but still, it's a cool collector's type of thing for fans that watch the Super Sentai series. But anyway, so we are now leaving the Super Sentai zone and entering, and now we're going to be opening up the files of Project Red. And we're going to show off we're going to show off a mini plot and some of the deluxe items that are available on Tokullectibles right now. So Rick has this one right here. And I know you said you had yep, let me put that up really quick. Give me a sec. Go to you. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah. So there's that right there.
So,
Here you go.
trying to get this in a good position.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what's off to the side here.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's the logo on the table. Okay. So, this is Gavin Infinity model or mini plot or first mini plot. So this is the first two boxes. This is the other two boxes. Now, this is exactly how they actually come. There is no outer box. However, yes, those are unopened because I ordered two.
Of course.
So, because, well, I thought that the first two booster or the first two boxes were the actual mecha itself. However, the actual mini plow mecha will not be released until later this month. What these two were these two mini models. They do not transform. So, like, you got the ship. Well, you got the blaster. You can flip it, be the ship.
I mean, does it
And
fold? I mean, the wings
itself.
do fold out, though, right?
Yes, on this one, yes, the wings do fold. That is literally the only movement on this thing. This here, the arm itself will move, but there's no joints. The legs will move, but there's no knee joint. And there is no waist joint.
Ooh. Okay.
These are super tiny. Trying to think. I've got a Shudo figure right here. So, Gokai. Well, actually, that's Dai Ranger Red with the Gokaiger Battle Up armor from the movie.
Ah, okay.
It's smaller than that.
Jesus.
That's like 3.5 inches. So kind of like your standard Star Wars figurine. That, you know, the original version. It's not the 6-inch figure that we get now,
right,
along with those smaller ones. But the cool thing about this, though, is the other two boxes are compatible, not with those, but
really?
with the main mini plot that comes out later this month.
Nice. So
you got the sword,
okay,
and you got the drill.
And those are the ones you have.
However,
go ahead.
The little headpiece here does not have decals.
Oh.
This is supposed to be the head of the robot. However, I don't think you're meant to hold on to this after the next Mini Plus set comes out. And the reason I say that is the next Mini Plus set actually shows on the building of the mecha itself, there are two of the kits have these in them. Now, whether that's an advertisement saying that they have the full actual piece or this is just going to be added to it, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think we're going to have to hold on to these afterwards. But then again, I was wrong about this guy. So, that's part of the reason I held on to him.
So, now,
these are the armor attachments.
So, what you're telling me is that this is just, it just shows right here in this picture what I just put back up. That's showing for box one. The other one is, so it did not come into that individual box. They come in individual box, like you said.
It literally actually is broken down where this little guy is all in box one.
Okay.
Like, I could literally take this out and build that little guy in like 2 minutes, maybe
Okay.
less if I don't stagger him, only because he is literally 5 pieces.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense then. Okay. So,
And
but
then, of course, the gun itself is only a couple pieces. And
so yeah.
yeah.
Ryan, did you ever get this by any chance?
I did not.
Okay.
I'm kind of more selective of what I'm purchasing right at the moment.
I don't blame you.
However, there is something else that people may have mistakenly thought was a mini pla when it
Go
was
ahead,
first
show
put
that
up,
off.
because it said model kit.
Right.
It is this thing.
Yeah. And that actually has more posability, right?
Oh, yes. In fact, it even transforms into the blaster.
And the wings do fold out. Oh, awesome. I love that.
And fortunately, the one arm does like to pop off, but it's a small joint. Now, putting this together, I had issues in the hip joint because it's not actually attachments. It's push these together and push that together.
Oh, okay.
That holds it in place.
Well, that makes perfect sense. I mean, I'm now these are not the SMPs. These are just not that one. I'm talking about the other ones we're just showing. Those are
Right.
the mini plas. They haven't gone that route. They're going to SMP yet.
No.
Okay.
The mini plot, the actual mini plot for this comes out later this month.
Mm-hmm.
And if you did get the first kit, you will have access to drill and sword.
Okay.
Drill and sword, as of right now, based on just the 2 kits that have actually been announced, are only available in the first mini plot.
That's pretty cool, actually. So anyway, we're gonna go back to this. So guys, this is still available. It's in stock right now. I did put the link for everything that's in stock for Super Space Sheriff Gavin Infinity, the Mini Pla Infinity First Kit is available for $52. So that's not bad, and that doesn't it doesn't now. That's including the shipping, right? $52 altogether, no extra cost, right?
If you pay the full price up front, yes. Which at this point you would have to.
Right, because there's no deposit.
Correct.
So yeah, but guys, definitely don't miss out on your chance on getting that. Something that you probably really would love to have for your collection. So let's go ahead and continue on with some more stuff coming from Gavin Infinity, which is keep going back and forth with this. Give me 1 sec.
Which, by the way, this little kit here, I do have the second set coming when it's released, because they had 2 of them, 2 different sets available. So yeah, I think that other one's not bad. It's not mini plot, but it's interesting.
Right. So let's go ahead. Sorry, guys. So the deluxe Gabrion drill, that is available right now on Tokullectibles. Let me go ahead and make sure. Let's see, stock pre-order. Wonder if that's available for pre-order or if that's available for in stock right now. Let's see. I think that's available. Hold on.
I got to paint the back piece
Double
here
check.
to make it match.
Pre-order. Okay, so yeah, the Gabrion Deluxe Gabrion drill is available. So if you guys missed out on your chance to get it from Japan, right now it's kind of it's not available right now for full payment there. Um, but you can get it. So the Japan has already been shipped. That's out of stock right now. It's sold out, and but the one from China, which will be coming later this month, is the full payment is $48, and deposit is 20. So guys, definitely don't forget to jump on that and get this item. So the next deluxe um, auxiliary mecha is the deluxe Gabrion crane, and right now that's still available for from Japan, but only for full payment, which is $60. Deposit is no longer available. China's full payment deposit is sold out. So guys, don't forget to jump on that and order it. Um, it's very likely that they Tokullectibles will probably get more in at some point, but you guys got to make sure not to miss out on getting certain items from them because they can sell out pretty quick. Because with this being a new series, it is in high demand with fans that have been watching it. So the next deluxe item is the Gabrion laser, and
Oh yes, that comes in that next mini plus. So
Hell yeah.
so it is available. So it is available from Japan, and it should be here in this month. And the deposit is $60. No, sorry, the deposit's $30, but the full payment 60. And from China, it is full payment $48 and $20 for deposit. So if you're ordering from China, it will be here. It will be estimated scheduled release April of this year. So don't miss out on your opportunity to get these items because I think this is pretty cool how Toei has done. Sorry, Project Red with this new series, Super Space Sheriff, Gabrion Infinity. And so now, guys, we are finally going to be discussing our episode rates of Gabbin Infinity. And we're going to start with, no, we're not. Sorry. We're not there yet. God, there's another deluxe item. There's so much stuff that I wanted to try to cover this episode. Oh, God. All right. So now we've got the Saber, the deluxe Gabrion Saber. I'm trying to think. That's available still. I'm not seeing it on this. It might be sold out, but let me double check. So, okay. So the deluxe Gabrion Saber, the pre-order is closed right now. Hopefully it will go back up at some point, but just keep an eye out for that. It's more likely they will come back again. So yeah, like I said, keep an eye out for all this. You just gotta always double check. Just always go to the links in the description, the direct links in the description, so that way you guys don't miss out on your opportunity to get this, or go directly to Tokullectibles.com, search it, and hopefully they'll get more in stock. So now we are going to be starting with episode 1, and that is Gabbin Red. So I did something a little bit different with the thumbnail and everything. This is the actual episode title card right here, and I added the episode rates in the corner, and then Project Red because it's representing Project Red. And so, I mean, this first episode introducing Gabbin Infinity was awesome, and I do like how they do it. It's totally different from Super Sentai. And I wanted to give you guys an example right here. As you guys saw, I did buy the deluxe set of the Gabrion trigger, which came with 7 different type of battery, the shuttle, and then these batteries. The I can't Morgan or whatever. So in the episode, let me turn on. You guys can check out the full review on our channel. You probably can't hear that. So what is really cool is, and what he does is to change. Let's see, this is the one I want. Oh, that's not it. Okay, I always grab the right one. Okay, so this one represents different emotions. This one represents anger, and what you do is put it into that part right there. I can't hear that.
We can.
And it actually gives you the, whole description of the change in the show. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And then when you press it down, the face changes, like so, for the final finisher. So, like I said, with this episode, it was really good. I love what they've done with this show so far. Right away, 10 off the bat. A really good series. It's totally different from what I expected. So, yeah. Ryan, why don't you go ahead and give your take on it? And
I thought it was pretty good. Try not to compare it to Super Sentai and shit. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. So what would you give it?
I give it 10.
Okay. Yeah. And now, before we go to Rick, Ryan, why do you say you shouldn't really compare it to Super Sentai?
I mean, they have the changers and everything like that, but like, growing up mainly watching like Power Rangers and stuff, and how that's based off of Super Sentai and everything, and that's mainly what we've been kind of reviewing and everything, and then being something different, and like something's different. It's like, well, it's supposed to be this. It's not. It's
right.
Same similar formulas, but like it's completely different.
Yeah, definitely is.
Yeah. So
Rick, go ahead and give your little spiel and give your rate for this first episode.
So, I mean, Ryan's right. It's definitely not Super Sentai. It's not trying to be Super Sentai either, which is good.
Yeah.
They're wanting to do their own thing. It does have the feel of how I would imagine a Gavin episode would have been back in the day, based on his appearances with Deca Ranger, Q Ranger, and a few others over the years. So, I mean, it was really good. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they do going forward. I'm going to give it a 10.
All right. So we got 10, 10, 10, 30 down the board here. Like I said, we're gonna be discussing the first 3 episodes in this episode of LR4. And then the next one is episode 2. Let me pull that up real quick. Twin Blades, which debuts the next Gavin from a different This is all about him going to the multiverses, and each multiverse has their own Gavin. So they work together, but they're not a full team, basically. So this episode debuts Gavin Bushido, and we find out that he's actually an android. And what's cool is, Gavin Infinity does have the Gabrion blade, but this one has 2 Gabrion blades, which I think is awesome. And again, his represents his emoji, whatever it's called. I gotta get that name right. Is representing sadness. Again, I do like how they have different changes, and I love the transformation, which is Jochaku. That's how they say it. And and this, like I said, another good episode. The villains are completely different. They're not like they have main villains, but not like what you expect. Like where in Super Sentai they had one like main big bad. In this one they have a lot of criminals and everything, and I like that, and I think that's awesome of how they do that. So like Ryan said before, I definitely don't compare this to Super Sentai because it's a different type of series. But again, I'm gonna give it a 10. And also, what's cool about this episode is when they debuted what's it called? The Cosmo Gabrion. I think it's Gabrion. GC. The Cosmo Gabrion. Now, basically, it's the ship version of the Robos. And this is basically, it's an easy change. So, guys, if you want to watch if you want to watch the review, what I do on this review, it's very simple. It doesn't take it's not that hard to do. And what I do like about this, again, and it does debut the Robo form, which is the what is it called? The Cosmo Gabrion GCR. And what it has is, like I said, the little shuttle right here. And once you put it in the back of where you would put the battery, let me turn it around. I'll show you again. See if I can get this. Again, if you guys want to watch the full review, you can watch it there. You just put this right here in that little spot. And what's really different about this and the Tegasword from Gojuger, let's put it in there. Oh yeah, you got to put it in. I'm putting it the wrong way. There we go. The music lasts a lot longer, so it doesn't shut off after a while. You don't have to hit the trigger right away. So change it. Very fast change. Make sure that put these right here. Just flip it over like that, and then the arm comes out like that. Do this, and then you're gonna put the wings down like so. Again, like I said, guys, you can watch the full review guys on this, and I like this. And I like how, again, with this, it has you can pull the trigger and it fires the blaster. Again, love this. Love this toy. I thought this was really cool what they did. A basic robo design, like I said, not really, anything different, but it's still cool. It's still a cool design. But anyway, like I said, I'm giving this episode a 10. Ryan, go ahead and give your little review, well, a little spiel, and give your thoughts. And yeah,
I thought it was a pretty good episode. To find out the end that he's an android, and then you get the introduction of what is the that guy? Yeah,
yeah.
um,
Death, Gavin.
I know it's okay. It's technically not, but like how the one villain that he shows at the dealer reminds me of the last season of Kamen Rider.
Oh, okay.
With Stomach Inc. or whatever, where they would sell the treats to.
Oh yes.
So, what would you give episode 2?
So far with this season, with how everything's going, I'll also give this episode a 10.
Yeah. So, Rick, what about you, man?
I mean, it's definitely turning out good. We'll see where it goes, but until then, I'll definitely give this one a 10 as well.
Oh, and guys, each one of these has an interesting thing. So you have a little thing right there, and look. You see that?
Yeah.
Only you would get happy about seeing
clapping cheeks with the toy.
When I first saw this on
Steel
Bandai,
crack. They're plumber toys.
The first time when I actually saw that, they were showing off these the batteries, and on Bandai Mania, I was like, what? That just makes me
People
laugh.
who are obsessed with booty, we got toys for you.
So yeah, but like we were saying, like Ryan was saying, they did make a debut of a villain known as, which we don't know who's behind it. We know the actor who is playing him, but I don't know if it's a voice actor or if he's going to be the one that's actually going to be wearing the suit. This is he's in the shadows right now, so they don't really know anything about who he is. Death Gavin, and I gotta say, I do like the design. It's kind of like what they did in Super Sentai, with all the evil ranger type of design. So yeah, I mean, I look forward to seeing more information about this guy. They have been posting magazine scans for upcoming episodes and everything, so we'll keep an eye out for that. So the next episode, we're going to be giving our rates and our little spiel is episode 3, Kiki and Kato and Kotu.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is the episode where it debuts the female Gavin in this universe. Gavin Luminous. And again, hers. All right. So hers represents. I don't press the bottom part. Happy, smiley. So again, each one of them have a different change, sequence. So yeah, again, really good episode. I do give them props on what they're doing with this show, and I think this also debuted another. Not only did it debut Gavin Luminous, it also debuted another alternate combination for Cosmo Gabrion, and I think it was called, if I can find it, let me just go back to this. There go to the episode. Okay, so this one actually debuted the Saber, the Gabrion Saber, and Gabrion, because they have different type of, because they have different type of vehicles like jets and everything, like Rick was showing you before. Oh, damn, why do you keep doing this every time? Ay ay ay. All right, sorry guys, it's just always. Um, but like what Rick was showing before, let's see. So they have different modes for the Gabrion Saber, which is unit mode, which will have the little shuttle that goes on top of it, and you've got the Gabrion type Saber, and when it goes to when it combines with Gabrion Cosmo Gabrion in its Robo form, it becomes the um, 10Q. So again, love what they're doing with this show. Love the design. Again, 10 again. I'm gonna give it a 10. Uh, Ryan, what about you, man?
I give it a 10 as well.
Cool. Rick, what about you?
Yeah, I'll give it a 10.
Awesome. So, guys, that's it of Project Red. We'll be talking more and more about Project Red as in the upcoming episodes of LR4. So, yeah, put this to the side. And this is available. I think they have this back in stock. They still have the. So, just guys, if you want to get it, definitely go to the direct link in the description below. Don't miss out on your opportunity to get it. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to Rick's Boom Prime Time. And guys, this is going to be for the final comic that is Power Rangers Prime that comes out next month. So, Rick, whenever you're ready, man.
Give me a moment. Test a few things out. And let's see. That comes out next month. Alrighty. Come on. You're new. Load. There we go.
So spoilers ahead. Spoilers ahead. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, yes. So, Prime issue 16 comes out April 8th. Oh, yes. Look at that wonderful cover. So, it's the final battle of the Prime Rangers. As Lauren comes to grips with the fact that her father has made a deal with the devil, the other Rangers take on the Legion Ravager, a challenge that will force them to put their differences aside and be the Rangers they truly are. Orion and Rita join forces to create their biggest magical feat yet. And we might just get a peek at Prime's first full-fledged Zord. Follow along to the bitter end as the Prime Rangers save Earth one last time. Oh, yes.
Okay, so which one is this, Rick?
So that is the main cover. And then the version without text is cover G.
Okay.
This cover is cover B. And without the text, it is the 1 in 10. So it is nice. Got the T-Rex being split with Lauren in the middle.
Yep.
This one for Orion is the 1 in 25 variant. And then we have the 1 in 15 variant revealing the Legion Ravager.
And also, if you guys recognize that design, Rick, could you give us a little bit of a spoiler of this?
This character is based on the Gold Zeo Ranger. Now, whether or not it's Trey, I'll let you find out. Yeah. So, yes, he is based on Gold Zeo Ranger. Even has the Golden Power Staff there, which is actually more of a bladed weapon than we are used to.
This is pretty badass, I got to tell you.
Oh, yes. I would love that as a toy.
Yeah. So next up.
I might have to make it. Sorry if I have to disassemble one. This is cover F.
And then also we do have another cover that was.
Yes, the one without the text does not show on my thing here. I believe it's either the 1 in 5 or the 1 in 50. But I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
I know this was a last ad.
Yeah, because this was shown on Power Morphicon and many other their Facebook page. So I figured I'd just add it to it. So let me go to Ryan real quick. Ryan, with you reading the comics and, with all these other comics been coming out, what would you say your favorite series has been so far?
That's a good question. I really don't know at the moment.
Yeah. Rick, what about you, man? What would you say your favorite series with all in the Power Rangers, Boom comics?
That's a hard one because they've had a lot of good ones. I have to say, A Psycho's Path was one I really enjoyed. Draken's New Dawn was good, although that is still tied into the main Mighty Morphin Power Rangers story.
Yeah.
All that is Psycho Path is somewhat tied in.
It's kind of like that was like a a side story that was continuing on after the 1969 Power Rangers. I'm gonna say
you also have Soul of the Dragon, which was really good.
Oh yeah. If I had to say, what I like, there's so many of this series of Power Rangers, everything's kind of hard to choose, but if anything, I would have to definitely say Shattered Grid, because I do like, being it to be in the 25th anniversary celebration of Power Rangers and introducing a version of Tommy where he did not join the team of the Rangers at the time, and it was really good. It was a really good way of doing it, and I want to say, really quick, I can't wait to get the rest of the volumes for Power Rangers Prime and Melissa Flores working on Power Rangers. And, thank you for giving us this. And, hopefully someday you'll come back to Boom Studios and work on some more. But,
good
guys,
news is Power Rangers Prime will only be 4 volumes.
Yep. And, so Rick, when does Power Rangers Prime issue 16 come out?
April 8th.
Yeah. So you guys got something to look forward to. But that does. So this will be the end of Rick's Boom Prime Time. we're going back to it, calling it Rick's Boom Time, but we do have a new image that will be shown in next week's episode, not in next month's episode, which you guys will see how fitting it is for his topic.
However, also just to let people know, if you collect the trade paperbacks, the fourth and final volume of Power Rangers Prime does come out July 21st.
Yeah, so yeah, but that's just it's cool, and the future we'll see what I mean. We already know that the in May what's coming, the free comic book day. Power Rangers is coming out, and we'll be talking about that in our next episode of LR4 next month. So, guys, keep an eye out for that, and we got some more details on that, and look at the cover, and we already know what the 3 stories are going to be in there, but it does have a reasoning, giving a little sneak peek of what's coming from Boom. So, I'm excited to discuss that. I'm excited for Rick to talk about that. So next up, we're going to go ahead. Rick, very quick, why don't you go ahead and just give your little spiel?
Always support your local comic book shop, support your local small businesses, support the paper copy.
All right. So I've changed up Power Rangers Reignition, where we'll use this image because it represents everything Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from Playmates, Reignition, and whatever they're working on for Power Rangers from Playmates. So, and we're going to do Mighty Morphin Power Rangers episode rates. And we're going to do 3 episodes this week because we want to try to get through season 1 of Reignition. And this episode is Power Ranger Punks, I believe. Yes. And that's episode 12. And to get you up guys to speed, this was when sorry. What am I doing? It might help to show the image. So, sorry. So this episode is where Billy and Kimberly, their drinks get spiked, basically, or roofied, but they don't want to call that in a kid's show. It's funny because all the Rangers' drinks get messed with, and to turn them into, a bunch of bullies, basically, punks, as they say. This was an interesting episode. Seeing David Yost and Amy Jo Johnson go full punk in this episode. And, seeing a different side of Billy standing up to Bulk, that made me laugh. He grabbed him, got it. So, and this debuts the monster of the day, which is the Terror Toad. And I wish we would have gotten a Lightning Collection for Terror Toad. That would have been an awesome toy to have, but, another missed out opportunity. But yeah, I'm going to give this episode 10. Really nostalgic. Ryan, what about you, man?
Nostalgia purposes, I'll give it a 9.
Okay. Rick, what about you?
I'm in the same boat at 9.
Okay, not bad. So next up, this one is called, this was episode 13, Peace, Love, and Woe. And this is the first time we actually meet a love interest for Billy, which was Marge, I think her name was. And this is another character that wasn't a monster. She was a ally of Rita Repulsa. She wasn't created from Finster's Monster-O-Matic, the clay that he uses to create the putties and all the other monsters. Madame Woe. And Madame Woe, she mistakens Marge for a Power Ranger. So, but another good episode, nostalgic, and it's a shame that Super 7 didn't end up going forward with the Ultimate figure for Madame Woe, because that would have been an awesome thing to have, but it happens. So But again, I'll give it a 10. Ryan?
I give it about 9.
Okay. Rick, what about you, man?
I mean, this is a hard one. I don't actually remember much of it. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah, I mean, with me, I watch these on YouTube, go back and get that nostalgic feel.
It doesn't mean I remember it.
Oh yeah, no, right. So the next episode is episode 14, Foul Play in the Sky. And this episode is when another thing where a certain individual gets some sort of potion put in their drink, in their soda. And this involves, God, they
We
really
had a
roofing.
fun time roofing people.
They really went all out in the 90s with this kind of
I mean,
stuff.
Detox was a terrorist. Rita was a bad date gone even worse.
So this episode,
usually it's the guy roofing people, but
yeah, this
apparently
is
Rita's like, hold my potion.
so.
Wait, I poured that
What
in.
is very funny is that this episode has Kimberly. She goes with her uncle Steve, and Vulcan Skull join her for flying.
Uh-huh.
And this is the first time, and Kimberly has to fly a plane, which is very funny considering she can pilot her Zord.
Different controls.
I mean, but still, you think that it would. I mean, Alpha knew what he was talking about, so
Well, you can drive a car, can you drive a motorcycle?
okay, that's true. Okay, got a point.
Different controls.
Yeah. Now this
It's
episode,
slightly
Go ahead.
different technology. Go-karts. You can do a go-kart, can you drive a car? I will tell you right now, no.
so this episode, I believe, is when they debut the Monster of the Day, which we did get as a Lightning Collection figure with the deluxe line, the Snizzard. And guys, if you don't remember Snizzard and who played Snizzard in this episode, it was Malcolm in the Middle's dad, Bryan Cranston. He played the voice of Snizzard. And Bryan Cranston also, fun fact, he played Zordon in the 2017 Power Rangers movie. Full circle. So
I was once a monster, and now I'm the good guy.
So I think like I said, I'm gonna give this episode a 10.
I'm a man.
Very nostalgic feel. Ryan, what about you, man?
9.
Okay. Rick?
I'm going to give this one a 10, and I do have to say I'm surprised they didn't try to sell the Rangers meth. Hey, he went on to be a teacher that sells drugs. I think his character was a teacher.
It's very funny that how they brought back
I don't know.
when they brought back the Snizzard as Robo Snizzard in My Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always. I thought that was really cool how they did that. It's kind of interesting they chose Minotaur and Snizzard, and they brought them back as robots, like cyborgs, basically. And it's kind of funny. That kind of makes sense considering, Hasbro was going to release the Monsters of the Day. They released the Snizzard, then they released for the 30th anniversary Minotaur, which I still do not have. But anyway, so I gave it a 10. Ryan gave it a 9. Rick gave it a 10. So now, guys, as you can remember, if you don't remember, I think it was it this month or last month? he had Toy Fair. Does anybody remember?
Not offhand.
But anyway, we're gonna, slowly talk about stuff that was revealed at Toy Fair, and we're gonna start with, which we've been talking about for quite some time now, the Kaiju Rangers. And I did a review on the Kaiju Rangers, on a live tour review, and I will show them in the boxes again on this episode. But first, let's go ahead and get a look at what's coming for the figures for the Kaiju Rangers. So let me go ahead and pull the video. And this video that I'm about to show is footage from Toy Fair, brought to you by Pixel Dan. So guys, make sure you give subscribe to his YouTube channel and give him a follow on any of his social medias. So go ahead and just do that right now. Here we go.
All right. Alrighty, so here we are. We have the Kaiju Rangers. It's a new mashup between Hasbro's Power Rangers and Toho's Godzilla and all the classic Kaiju. Wave 1, we have the Red Rodan Ranger, the Green Godzilla Ranger, and the Blue Anguirus Ranger. They each come with their traditional weapons as well as the unique one and the gold medallion. They're sort of based on the comic book series that's recent, again, just more and more popular, and we're pretty excited about it. And then the second iteration, there's like a big comic book stack. It comes in like a big edition, and we're actually doing a giveaway that's online right now, and people can check it out on our social media, as well as IDW and Toho's, and you can sign up and win a set of these figures as well as the comic books. Coming out sometime later, we have Pink Mothra Ranger, King Caesar, Black King Caesar Ranger, and Yellow Baragon Ranger.
Wow.
And then one of my favorites is the
this is incredible.
Godzilla Megazord. So featured prominently on the cover here. We have a lot of original artwork by Freddie Williams, who did a lot of the art for this. So yeah, we're just super excited about this, and it'll be first to market at Target from March 1st, March 1st to April. And then April it'll be available for everyone.
Okay.
So
Target first, and then everybody else after that. Okay,
yes,
great.
indeed.
They look like 6 inches. Are they like 6-inch scale figures? And then what's the size on the Godzilla?
These about 11, 12 inch.
11 or 12 inches.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. And our teams just sort of worked off the comic book art, and like I said, we got a lot of art from Freddie himself. With him closely. So
great artwork on the packaging. It looks like here.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
Yeah,
it was perfect. I was going to ask when we look at the back. Yeah, all that. Look at that beautiful artwork on there.
I'm going to scan the QR code by accident.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
Awesome.
Very cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's our first look at the brand new Godzilla Power Rangers from Playmates Toys.
Kaiju Rangers.
The Kaiju Rangers on display here at Toy Fair 2026. Thank you very much for walking us through these.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So does that mean the Green Ranger sword is literally a fusion of two of his swords?
Yeah.
Would Godzilla at that point technically be his sword?
I mean, yeah, technically, I guess, if you think about it, I never
It's
really
his
read
bio sword.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and, since we're on that, as you guys remember, I did do a live tour review of these. So here is the Godzilla Green Ranger, and then you've got the Blue Anguirus right there. Come down here. And then you have the Red Rodan Ranger. So, guys, like they said, these are available at Target right now all the way through April 1st. And then in the rest of April, they will be released. Other retail outlets like, Walmart, and more likely be on Amazon. I don't know if they're going to ever release, if they're ever going to plan on doing something with GameStop, because they haven't really done anything with that yet. So, guys, I was lucky to find these at my Target. So, yeah, don't miss out on your opportunity to get these. They will still they'll be everywhere later, but they're starting off with Target exclusively right now. So, and if you go to the website, which I will put that up there right now, give me 1 sec. So let's see, stop sharing screen. Let's share the website screen. Share screen. Go to the share screen. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys where you could go to find this. So you have all the options right here on the Playmates website. You got to go to the brand for Power Rangers. For My Morphin Power Rangers Reignition, go to Collectors right here. And you can go down here and then click here. And it will tell you that where it's available. Right now it's available at Target. And then Walmart, it's unavailable right now. And then it'll be available. So these two options will be available soon. So guys, keep an eye out for that. It really does help out a lot. What'd you say?
Blank
All I
screen.
see is a black screen.
All you see is a black screen. Oh, so sorry. Sorry about that. Hold on.
He wants to share all of the. He doesn't want to share his his fortune.
Sorry. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so here we go. So again, go to collectors, and then you want to click on the page right there. Thank you guys for letting me know that. That was my bad. So yeah, guys, if you want to get these figures, it helps you find out where to get them, and I'm glad Playmates does do that. So yeah, but anyway, let me go back to the others. Ryan, what do you think about possibly get these?
If I had the space, yeah.
Okay, what about you, Rick?
They're pretty cool looking. I mean,
I don't really have the space right now, but if I were to happen upon them, I would probably still get them and set them to the side.
Right. Now let's go back to this one, the Godzilla Dragon Zord.
I think they could have done more with the design, but then again, it's also based off the comic.
Yeah.
It's based on just throwing Dragon Zord on top of Godzilla.
Replacing the Dino Megazord with Godzilla, basically.
Yeah. I don't see myself even interested in getting that, which is sad.
I mean, me personally, if I saw it in person, maybe. I don't know, but
If
who knows?
they did Godzilla's armor, the Dragon Zord armor, like they did the Armosaurs, that would be cool.
But like I said,
Or have, like I was telling you the other day, how he's got the drill tail attached to the back of Godzilla, and how it does the atomic breath instead of out of its mouth. Now it turns into a laser cannon. Like the tail opens up into a laser cannon.
that would be actually kind of cool if they did that.
Like, it would have been nice to have, like, Dragon Zord's chest piece
Yes.
on Godzilla.
Or take like signature things of the Dragon Zord and make armored plating, like even like the Z design that he has on the bottom of his foot. Put his kneecap padding for Godzilla.
So what I was gonna just say, I forgot to mention this. Godzilla. This is from the sequel of the Godzilla versus My Morphin Power Rangers. This is from Godzilla versus My Morphin Power Rangers 2. And so, guys, if you do not have, I gotta fix this freaking box again. If you guys haven't read it, I haven't read Godzilla versus My Morphin Power Rangers, the first one or the second one yet. I mean, like I said, I'm slowly trying to get back to reading it, start reading the comics again. Right now,
Time adulting.
Yeah, it's called work. If you guys,
like I said, you never have enough time when you're adulting.
Exactly. So, but yeah, guys, definitely pick those up. I like the box art, and I love how they include the little power coin. They call it a medallion, but it's a power coin. But it's a big ass power coin in it, and it's a stand. So I think it's awesome. And the artwork within this is pretty cool too. So, but yeah, guys, definitely don't miss out on a chance on getting these. Definitely a good thing for a collection. They're not. If you guys watch the review, I do go into it. They're not really Lightning Collection-esque. They don't have a lot of. They have a good amount of articulation, little maneuverability, but not as Lightning Collection. So,
Oh, I hate
it
to
is what
ask
it
you
is.
this, but the head
Does it move?
is it removable?
No,
I don't want you to break it.
no. I don't
You
believe
can't
it
just
is.
pop it off and put Jason's head on
You probably could, but I wouldn't recommend it because you never know how tight the neck is. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. You never know. Got to be very careful when you got to be very careful doing this.
I might get one tested. If it breaks, it breaks, and if it don't, then I might buy the others. That'd be funny just to have them standing there helmetless.
Hybrid over the human face and like the kaiju that they're wearing or representing.
Yeah.
So now, guys, we are getting out of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers reignition topic, and we got this interesting news here, which is hold on, window. Here we go. So there's this streaming service. It's a free streaming service called Plex, I believe, and they are showing something called Hasbro Legends, which includes shows like Gem and the Holograms, G.I. Joe, and Power Rangers. So it's basically its own channel on this streaming service. If you guys have like a Roku TV, there's no option to actually switch to different shows. It actually plays whenever they play it, I guess. I tried it out.
So it's kind of like Pluto TV.
Kind of like that, yeah. So, guys, if you're interested in that and you want to watch some of the old stuff, you can watch it there. So, yeah. Which is cool, to give you something to watch.
Although I do actually have all the original Gem of the Hologram series.
So, yeah. Let me go to Ryan. What do you think of them doing that for a streaming service, adding cool. old nostalgic shows?
I mean, they used to have a what is it called? They used to have a channel back in the day for like the Hasbro related shows that are owned by Hasbro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of the name of the channel, but they used to play like the old stuff, like Transformers, all the old stuff. So I mean, it's cool.
That's good.
Oh yeah,
Rick, what do you think, man?
It's nice. I don't have Roku.
But yeah, definitely. You got that option for that. And now, guys, we are going to do our Power Rangers Legacy Wars. So, can we guess who this silhouette is? Let me go to Ryan. Ryan?
It's a Power Ranger.
Well, that's a given. Which one do you think it is?
Not necessarily, because sometimes there's villains.
That's true, but with the shape of the head and everything.
Is it the Space Ranger? I'm gonna go with yellow, I think.
Okay. Rick?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's yellow. Space.
All right, let's reveal that character. Yep. Ashley, the yellow Space Ranger. And now, guys, we're going to go ahead and check out her moveset from the game. So let me go ahead and just pull that up. Give me 1 sec.
Please tell me she's fighting in Space Villain or Andros.
So, guys, she's available on Power Rangers Legacy Wars. I mean, it's freaking Tracy Lynn Cruz. Yeah, she's awesome. I like that they are starting to do more seasons. Ryan, what do you think, man?
Same old thing. I mean, it's cool they're continuing it. Hasbro needs to take a lesson from Legacy Wars is that they've got the entire library of Rangers and villains to use from, and they're still going. And Hasbro said, "Cool, we're gonna stop." Like, why? But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, Hasbro is still, doing Power Rangers, even though they're not really the ones behind doing
They're not
toys.
behind like making prop merch and whatever. That's with
They're licensing
Playmates
their
and
things off, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. They still have their name attached to Playmate, Big Power Rangers, and all that because, they still own the brand.
I mean, out of personal question between both of you guys, I mean, they did it with some of them, but like,
Right.
I don't know. I guess they have rights to like the characters themselves. So like when they make like the civilian heads, like I mean, would you guys be upset that if they continue the legacy line or the Lightning
mean
Collection line
Yeah.
and didn't have civilian head sculpts? Like as long as you still got like all the functionality of the regular figures beforehand, you just didn't have a civilian head sculpt.
Well, let me think about that a little bit before Rick, go ahead and give your response.
Well, so be it.
I mean, me personally, I would still like the civilian heads because, when they take off the helmets, even though freaking Doggy Kruger did not take his helmet off in Power Rangers SPD, they never had, they didn't have Mike from Lost Galaxy as the Magnet Defender take off his helmet.
Yeah.
And they didn't even do that with the head sculpt for that, so it didn't really matter. God, I'm trying to think of else. Also, they didn't even do one for Kimberly of the coin list, Ranger Slayer.
No, they did not.
Why?
The Tyranno Sentry didn't have one either.
Well, he wasn't really. He was.
But
they had many different sentries, but also they could have done one for Skull.
Yeah, that's besides the point. But I mean,
yeah,
it's going to be something we'll complain about. It's never going to change.
Like, listen, if it comes down to it, I would still like them to do head sculpts. Not have to worry about doing the effects because we got plenty of freaking effects to last us a lifetime for what we got with the other figures.
Yeah.
We don't need to, just go, oh, we got to get this effects. It'll give it more opportunity to give us more accessories and everything. But I honestly would prefer them doing the head sculpts. But that's just me. If
Pluto TV does have a Pluto Forever Kids channel, and it currently is running Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
The not reignition, right?
No.
The actual okay. So yep, but so we're doing a little something different for Legacy Wars here. So there was another silhouette release, but we're not going to reveal the character. But what we're going to do is we're going to take. I'm going to let these two take the guess on who this one is. I'm going to go to Ryan.
Oh. It's a Power Ranger.
Yep, that's the again.
It's one that uses a karate chop action.
That narrows it down. Is it the Austin Powers Ranger?
Judo chop.
I don't know.
Go Shagadelic Rangers, baby, yeah.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I actually know which one this is.
All right, Rick, go ahead and give us your.
It's a Blue Ranger.
Okay.
who utilizes the symbol of a triangle, and a season that only has 3 letters for the name of the team.
Okay, so we'll reveal that in the next episode of LR4, guys. So stay tuned for that. I wanted to give a little. So that's what I'm going to do from Legacy Wars. Instead of doing 2 reveals, I'm just going to do 1 reveal, and then if they have another silhouette, we're going to save that for the next episode. So that way we can actually get more stuff to talk about, you know? But we will be discussing it. It's already been revealed. If you guys want to go check out where it's been, it's all revealed on our Facebook page. I always make sure right away, but we will discuss this in the next episode of LR4. So now, guys, we are moving on to some conventions. The first one we're going to talk about which is coming up in May. Ranger Stop and PopCon. Again, exhibitor applications are still available. And then, guys, make sure to reserve your rooms there. And then we got some guest announcements. Jeffrey Perazzo, Trent Mercer, the White Dino Thunder Ranger, he will be there that weekend. So, guys, definitely stop by and say hi to him. And then we've got his partner in crime fighting, Kevin Duhaney, Ethan James, the Blue Dino Thunder Ranger. He will be there that weekend as well. And then we've got Tracy Lynn Cruz, Ashley, the second Yellow Turbo Ranger, and the Yellow Space. I mean, I liked, I liked all the female Rangers, but in Space and Turbo, the second Yellow Ranger was one of my favorites. Yeah. In Space, the Yellow Ranger and the second Turbo Ranger was my favorite. Not gonna go there, but anyway. So yeah, those are what we're revealing right now for guests. We still have more guests to be revealed later on. We'll be revealing more guests for Ranger Stop and PopCon next month. We'll be doing more reveals for the guests in the next month, the next episode, because since it's going to be in May, I'm going to try to do more guest announcements even in May before the convention itself, because like I always do the polls in our group chat, and they vote. These guys vote, and I go by when we should do these episodes, because that way it helps out my set it up and when they're available and all that stuff. So I picked certain dates. We can do that. So now, guys, for PMC 2026. So Scott Zillner has been having problems with his Facebook. He had to make a new Facebook, but he doesn't have any access to the old Power Morphicon Facebook page. So we had to create a new Power Morphicon Facebook page. So guys, it's under Power Morphicon. It's not under the official Power Morphicon anymore. It's just under the Power Morphicon, I think it's called. But look it up on Facebook so you get some more information on upcoming guests and everything. But we're going to continue on the guest roster for PMC 2026. We've got Alex Hartman, and they're celebrating the 15th anniversary of Samurai, I believe. Or it might be the Super Samurai. I can't remember which one it is. Either Samurai or Super Samurai is the 15th anniversary of this year. And it's not
the 18th team of Samurai Rangers.
The 18th?
Yeah.
18th season of Power Rangers?
No, I'm saying, weren't they considered like the 18th team of the Samurai Rangers? Like 18th generation.
I guess.
It's either 17th or 18th generation of the Samurai Rangers.
I guess.
Which, if it was that year's anniversary, that would be even funnier.
Yeah. So Alex Hartman, Jaden Shiba, the red Samurai Ranger, he will be there. It's been. I haven't seen this guy at a PMC in a long time. I don't think he's been there. I don't think a lot of. I mean, I've only think some of the Samurai cast members have been there. A lot of them haven't really been there a lot. So it's nice to see one of them come back for PMC. And he's being sponsored by Liz at Not Theo Martin. Really interesting handle, but okay. And then we've got Peter Sodarso, Preston, the Blue Ninja Steel Ranger. He also did the RPG web series Power Rangers Hyperforce. Marvin Shin, the Red Hyperforce Ranger. So he will be there that weekend. Definitely say hi to him. I will try to get a picture with the guy because when me and Rick went in 2018, when they had the full freaking Ninja Steel cast, just that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
No opening the Pandora box with that one or the back can of
Are we
worms.
gonna get Yoshi?
They haven't announced that. I don't think they have announced him, but I'll have to look at it. I'll have to go back on the group page on Facebook to see, because I always put everything under organized categories of the year and the
Is it
convention.
Yoshi?
Yeah, his brother. His name is
Yeah.
Yoshi.
Okay.
And
I
we've
thought
got
maybe I was mispronouncing.
right, and then we've got the celebration of Time Force, 25 years. Jason Font, Wesley Collins, the Red Time Force Ranger. He will be there that weekend. Definitely stop by and say hi to him. And then we got Tsuyoshi
Sonoshi,
Yoshi.
the T silent.
Okay. No, yeah.
90% of the time when you see a TS for a Japanese name, the T is silent.
Yeah, he was the one behind the Plex Bandai, where he helped work on a lot of the artwork for the Megazords, the toys, and he also did the work. Sorry, for the Mega Mode of Super Samurai. So he did a lot of that work. So he'll be there. And then we've got Steve Cardenas, the Rocky DeSantos, the Red MMPR Red, the second MMPR Red, and Zero Ranger 3 Blue. He will be there that weekend. And I think that's pretty much it for guest announcements for this week, for this month. So, yeah, like I said, guys, as we keep going with more guest announcements and everything coming from Ranger Stop and PopCon. What else? Power Morphicon and everything. So yeah, Ranger Stop and PopCon is happening in May, which is May. Go back. Okay, it's May 15th through the 17th. And then PMC is happening August 28th through the 30th. So, yeah, I'm excited for the guests for PMC. I'm looking forward to it. What about you, Rick?
Yeah.
Hopefully we get I hope this one's going to be a big one like in 2024, because we missed that, and I would love to have that up. So anybody that is going to PMC, guys, let's try to get the VR Troopers there. All 3 VR Troopers. I want to get to meet those guys. I already met Brad Hawkins. I met, what's his name? Mike Holland, JB Reese, and I would love to meet Sarah Brown, Caitlin Starr. I would love to meet those guys. And also, guys, if you don't remember, and also a reminder, this year it marks the 30th anniversary for Big Bad Beetleborgs. That's a perfect opportunity to bring all the cast members of
Oh yes.
Beetleborgs, whether it's the guy that played Flabber or one of the monsters from Hillhurst. That would be such a great reunion. We need that reunion at PMC. We need
Yes.
more troopers. We need Beetleborgs. Come on, guys! This would be the perfect opportunity, and I think it would be awesome to have some of the cast from Masked Rider there too, and also paying a little honor to T.J. Roberts, the Dex Stewart. Because I think that would be awesome to have at PMC. So please, Scott, please make this happen. I hope this will happen at PMC. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know anything. I don't have any inside scoop or anything like that. But Ryan, what do you think of these guest announcements from Ranger Stop and PopCon and PMC?
Get your tickets.
Yes. So guys, do not miss out on your opportunity to go to this. PMC is a every other year event. Ranger Stop and PopCon, I think, is an every year event. I think they're going to start doing that now. We don't know what's going on with Ranger Stop yet. All we know is that was the last one that the owner was doing. He still owns Ranger Stop, but he only will be doing appearances at like vendor booths. So this year he's not going to be at Lexington because Rick and I this month we're going to Lexington for one day, and that's where we usually stop by and look at all the Power Ranger stuff that they have there, and that's where most of my money go towards. But yeah. Also, guys, I haven't done this in a while, but I want to say this: David Yost and Austin St. John and Johnny Young Bosch will be at Lexington this year. Lexington Comic and Toy Con goes from the 26th to the 29th. The 26th is Comic Book Day, and then the rest will have all the celebrities there. So I think that's right, isn't it, for Lexington Comic and Toy Con? So.
Yep. Although, even on Comic Book Day, there are still a few celebrities that do operate, but the main focus for that day is the comic vendors.
Right. And a lot of the Power Ranger casts have been put up to where the vendors are near there. And like the mainstream actors for other shows and everything have been put down in the celebrity area. So.
Yeah.
Which I think is smart. And hey, you know what? I have a feeling, Rick, who do you think this individual that has not been announced for Lexington, but more likely will be there?
Oh. Let's see, we've already got David Yost.
We already got Austin St. John.
Okay.
We already got John Young Bosch. But this individual always seems to show up. I'm not saying he's going to be there. I don't know.
Dwayne Cameron?
Yeah. I have a feeling. What do you think? Possible?
Possible. Although, I think last year he was at the Ranger Stop booth, and since they're not there.
Well, no. Ranger Stop, he wasn't. I don't think he was at the Ranger Stop booth. I know the Ranger Stop booth was there, but I mean, I don't know.
He was like right there with them. But I don't think he was there because of them. But I think he was right there with them.
Okay. I don't think he was at their booth, though. I don't remember that. He was around
before.
Maybe it was something like that, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was there. That'd be great. It's great to talk to him, and then he.
Yeah, because they didn't even announce him the last couple of times, and he was there.
Yeah, exactly, and he is a really awesome guy. Always offering me a discount because I always come up and talk to him.
Yeah, he's trying to get you to buy the jacket.
I gotta say, he's a good salesman. A lot of these actors are good salespeople. I know a lot of people don't like being pressured in that situation, but at the end of the day, it's like if they're willing to negotiate with you and work with you, that's great because if it wasn't for Dwayne telling me that he'll give me a discount on 2 of the scripts of Operation Overdrive, which was the once a Ranger 2-parter scripts, which was awesome, and hopefully at Power Morphicon, a lot of the cast members of Operation Overdrive will be there, and I can get those signed. And I got to make sure to have I've been saving up the money. Rick and I have been working really hard to, we've already got our hotel. We're going to be getting our flight, and we've been saving up money. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good on planning. So
the fact that we got the hotel is really good.
Yes, because sometimes that hotel would spot would sell out.
Oh yes,
and we got lucky. I'm glad I kept an eye out for that, and hopefully PMC does make sure to promote it a little bit more on their website, so that way people know that the hotel block is available. So, and I do plan on what me and Rick are going to do. I do plan on, whenever they start putting this out there, hopefully soon, I do plan on buying, since we're going to be going there earlier than we've done in the past, because when my dad was alive, he would help us out doing these conventions, and if it wasn't for him, Rick wouldn't be able to go afford it, and I wouldn't have been able to afford it. But without my dad, I wouldn't be able to do all that fun stuff, and I'm doing a lot better and keep trying to come up with this. And but my plan is to do the if they're doing it, hopefully I can get a ticket. Hopefully they're going to sell those separately. I know that some of them are sold with it. They give you that option, but hopefully they have some available. I'm planning to get me and Rick a ticket for the field trip, a ticket for the VIP meet and greet, and a ticket for the Power Breakfast. Because if you're going all out for Power Morphicon, if you're going to Power Morphicon, you got to go all out. Getting a chance to tour around the places where they filmed certain episodes of Power Rangers, and the outside of the command center, the House of Book. That's something. If you guys are a Power Ranger fan, just like me, Ryan, and Rick are, and you got a bucket list, check that off your bucket list. So, but anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and end this episode. We are done for this evening. But I'm going to go ahead and let's see. We're going to go ahead and give our little spiel. I'm going to let Rick give his spiel.
All right. I suppose, what to say. Oh, yeah. Support your local comic book shops, support your local small businesses, have fun.
Yep. And Ryan?
Take care of yourself out there. Yep. Just, stay positive.
Right. All right, guys, go ahead and mute your mics, and I'll do this outro, and then we'll reveal the episode for next month, and we'll do our ending theme song. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching this episode of LR4. As always, LR4's episodes will be recorded, and they will be available up after everything's downloaded. Everything that we've discussed, the direct links are in the description. Definitely subscribe to Pixel Dan. I want to, because people like that get to go to these cool stuff, and I want to share it. So, guys, definitely subscribe to his YouTube channel and give him give him support. It's so cool that some people like this, like Black Nerd Comedy, gets to go to these kind of things, and a lot of other social media influencers get to do kind of all this awesome stuff. So yeah, and guys, we'll episode 234 will be in April. I'm still waiting for my two co-hosts here, my friends. They're my friends, obviously. I wouldn't have had them on. I wouldn't have them on this webcast if I wasn't close with them and I wasn't friends with them.
I'm more your arch rival.
It's just, it's good to have. Yeah, it's good that we have your friends doing this kind of stuff. It's a lot of fun. This year we'll be on for 13 years in August. So, but anyway, guys, I'm not gonna continue talking your ears off. So, guys, make sure you guys like and follow us on our Facebook page, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, and follow us on Instagram. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, once a Ranger, always a Ranger. And it's Morphin time. Legends never die. Have a good night, everybody. All right, guys.
Adios.
All right, go ahead and mute your mics again, and I will reveal